This is our wonderful Tuesday. Okay, welcome everyone. This is our wonderful Tuesday noon Central Time training. So Team Legacy Peak, my name is Jeanette Petruba, and I am a presidential marketing director with the Juice Plus Company. I've been with them since 2001. So I've been here forever. And today, we always talk about products on this particular Tuesday of the month. So the first Tuesday of the month, we always have a team training. And then we do recognition on the next Tuesday and a little business. And then the third Tuesday, we like to share product stories and stories of hope and feature some special people. And that's what we have going on today. So we have Theresa is just a newer Juice Plus partner. She's a darling school teacher. I'm going to let her sister introduce her in a minute. And then after her, I'll be introducing Malinda Hutchins, who's kind of our Juice Plus kissing cousin, right, Malinda? So she's not officially on the Team Legacy Peak team, but she's alongside of us. And so we're just blessed to have her. I love to just try to get a variety of many stories as we can. We know there's millions of Juice Plus stories out there, product and business. And today we're focusing a little more on the product. So I want to congratulate everybody on our team. Last month, you guys did it again. We had over 300 new customers and we had 12 new partners. And this month it's exciting because the company is actually giving an incentive to help us celebrate together in Atlanta. So for everyone that gets 15 new AROs, ARO stands for automatic reorder, 15 new AROs by the end of the summer, August 31st, then they will get a free conference ticket. And so what we're doing to incentivize that, to back that up, is for everyone on our team this month that gets 5 new AROs, and one of those orders can be part of your family's order, we are giving you $25 cash. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but you know what? Who doesn't want $25, right? So we're looking forward, the NMDs are looking forward to giving away some of that money, and you can put that aside also to help yourself get to Atlanta or help a team member get to Atlanta. And that is really what we're focused on ultimately, is that October 13th, 14th, and 15th. A big get together, reunion, training, and just stopping and getting rid of this pandemic once and for all, right? So this is our big kind of, let's all jump in, get to Atlanta, and really help people with Juice Plus, their health and their finances. So today's about the product. I'm going to pass it over to this cutie pie over here, Rebecca. Rebecca's going to introduce her sister. And if you guys are not on mute, maybe you can make sure you're on mute. All right, take it away.
Okay. Hi, everybody. So I'm going to introduce my sister, Theresa. We, both of us are 2 of 5 sisters that are in our family. So she's one of my baby sisters. She joined my team like a little less than a year ago now, I think. And she's been such a blessing. She's been so amazing. It's been so fun to get to have her by my side to do things with and to bounce ideas off of. And she is sassy and brings a completely different vibe than what I have. And so I think we complement each other really well. So I'm super excited for her to share her product story. It's an amazing one. So take it away, Theresa.
Thanks, Rebecca. Hi, guys. My name is Theresa. Like Rebecca said, I'm her sister. I am a little newer to Juice Plus. It might be a little over a year now. I'm not sure. But whatever. So Rebecca was told about Juice Plus, and when she learned about it, she told our whole family, like, you have to get on it. You have to get on it. And I just do whatever she says. So I was like, okay, like, sure, I'll take these vitamins, whatever. And so I was taking them. And at first I was like, how am I supposed to take these huge pills? Like, I'm supposed to take 8 a day. Like, that is insane. I'm not doing it. And she's like, yes, you are. You have to do it. So I was like, fine, I'll do it. And then the longer I was on it, the more I learned about it. But before that, so I was My sister calls me, my favorite food was fast. I was fast food queen. I had McDonald's at least twice a week and any other fast food. I didn't like healthy food. I didn't like cooking, none of that stuff. I would go to her house and I'd be like, oh, I'm hungry. What can I have for a snack? And she would have only healthy options. I'd be like, God, I hate coming over here. Like, there's nothing for me to eat. So then, and also I was always sick. I had a sinus infection every single month, like clockwork, cough up mucus every morning. I would get any sickness. Like they said, I'm a teacher, so anything the kids would get, I would get too. I got influenza A twice. I had shingles, any kind of disease. Like I was just getting everything known to man. And I'm just like, okay, my immune system sucks. This is just my life. My mom would try and get me to take like vitamin C, vitamin D, and I would, and nothing would happen. I'd feel a sickness come on. I would try and take a bunch of vitamin C pills and I'd still get sick. So fast forward, I started taking Juice Plus, and you don't really notice anything at first, but then I started noticing I wasn't coughing up all that junk. And I was like, okay, that's weird. And then I didn't get my sinus infection the next month. I was like, what? And then I didn't get it again. And then I wasn't getting sick. And I was like, what is going on? And I would like look back on my phone to the Time Hop app. And there would be so many times I was like, oh, I'm at home sick, missing this. I'm missing this. And I was like, I haven't been sick in a while. And then what's really crazy is I stopped eating fast food. I mean, I'm not completely, like, we'll randomly get it, but I didn't want it. I wanted the vegetables. I wanted the fruits. And it was just the most bizarre thing. So the more I learned about Juice Plus and the reprogramming that it does for your body, like that's real. And I just couldn't believe it. Like it's like, this is too good to be true, that all of a sudden I'm not reaching for fast food. I'm not stopping on my way home. Like I'm going to the grocery store and I'm actually getting fruits and vegetables and loving it, enjoying it. So I mean, it's just completely changed my life. I'm hardly ever sick now. I couldn't even tell you the last time I was sick, which is insane. I teach kindergarten, so they're full of germs, and with COVID. So I've been doing so much better, and then just eating healthier. Like it is unreal. I even started like an Instagram to document like all these healthy foods that I'm making. And I started doing smoothie bowl Saturdays because I finally tried the smoothie bowl when we went to Florida, and I'm obsessed. Like I'm addicted. I actually crave it. And it is just, it's so weird. Like it's hard to believe. So I just wanted to share my story that if I can do it, anyone can do it. Like I loved fast food. I loved eating unhealthy. I didn't want the healthy stuff. It was gross. I was like, no way. And now it's like all I want. It's all I crave. Like my husband will be like, all right, do you want to go get something? I was like, let's just make something at home. And it is just so bizarre. Like if you knew me before, you'd be like, that's not Theresa. But yeah, so now it is. So I'm just so beyond thankful. I mean, I would listen to Rebecca if she told me to jump off a bridge probably. So it was easier for me to join Juice Plus, but now I'm trying to get into the business side and sharing my story and getting other people, that are like me. Like I have so many friends that love fast food, don't want to do healthy, don't want to do that stuff because it's too hard, but it's not too hard. And it just, I don't know, I feel so much better, so much happier. So I just wanted to share.
Okay, is that like a Juice Plus dream? Come on, everybody give her a hand. I mean, everybody wants that for their customers. That's why we're here, guys. We know that, right? And Theresa, I mean, if you were the only person that we helped, it would be worth the 20-something years I've been doing this. I'm serious. It changes generations. And I remember telling Carrie Brummett maybe 17 or so years ago, no, it's changed our lives. And she said behind my back, she was like, oh, wow, that's ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. But we all know, right? I mean, if you don't know, you're newer. And but you don't always get these incredible stories like Theresa, because we don't feel cancer, we don't feel heart disease, you don't feel getting healthier until you actually start noticing things. So Theresa, what a great story. And we have the research, just the test. Okay, now we're going to move in. Thanks again, Theresa, for sharing. Okay, now we're going to move to my girlfriend, Melinda Hutchins. And she is a national marketing director in California. She lives in Ontario, California. Not sure where that is, but she is a wife and a homeschooling mom of 3. She is a wellness advocate, very passionate about healthy living, and desires to model that for her children and other people. So a fun fact about Melissa is she was once crowned Miss Ontario. So I'm guessing Ontario is where she still lives. And she won the sword in a fitness competition at the age of 35. I have no idea what that means. She maybe can explain. Anyway, she is a retired photographer and she loves to be anywhere as long as it's near water. So Melinda Hutchins, like I told you guys earlier, she's kind of like our kissing cousin. And we are just so blessed to have you. So we have, let's see, we have about 15 minutes. So let's just see what you've got to say, Melinda, and we'd love to hear your product story.
Awesome. Well, you guys, thank you for asking me to come and be a part of this special space with all of you amazing women. If there's any men on here, I apologize, I don't see you. Anytime I have an opportunity to pour back into our community, our Juice Plus family, I will, because it has literally changed my life. I was laughing out loud when you said, Carrie said behind your back, like, yeah, right, that couldn't be possible that it changed your life. It has truly changed my life, and I am forever grateful. I too was a fast food queen, but I didn't call myself that. But I figured, you know, the lettuce and tomato on top of my cheeseburger was enough of a salad for me. And I went, you know, on for years. I yo-yo dieted quite a bit, and I'd lose 20 pounds to gain 22. And it was just this like constant battle. And I was missing the most important knowledge that fruits and vegetables literally help our body heal. They help our cells rebuild, repair, restore. And it starts on a cellular level. And all of this stuff I learned from amazing doctors and people like Jeanette and Tori. I mean, Tori taught me about, you know, free radicals and how antioxidants lend a electron to stabilize. I mean, it's just, seriously, it's just so amazing. If you stick around this community long enough, you'll learn all these things. I wanted to start though, sharing my screen just so I can share. I do a talk for a cancer community, and I just love showing off my family first. So let me show you my first slide. And this is my family. And I am so blessed by them. And these 3 little kiddos, they were sick all the time. We had amoxicillin in our refrigerator all the time. I thought that was normal. I would self-diagnose them. I'd have leftover amoxicillin because we didn't complete, you know, the full time. So I'd just give them more amoxicillin. I was just ruining their gut health and I didn't know it. My girls were getting urinary tract infections from just the beginning of life. I thought it was, you know, I stopped giving them baths. I was taking care of their personal hygiene. And then the doctor said, you know what? We just might need to stretch their urethra because sometimes kids are born like that. And I'm like,
oh no.
Seriously, like, oh my gosh, really? But I didn't know. So I was like, okay, whatever, to help my kids. Like, I would have done that. Thank God. Perfect timing, divine timing. I actually went in, I was having terrible migraines and I was losing motion in my hands and I was losing my vision when I was driving. It was so scary. It would go out for like 10 seconds and it was just so scary. So I went in and I got an MRI and my neurologist said, you know, you have these 2 tumors on your cervical spine, your C7 and your T2, and the one on your T2 looks like it's crossing over and touching your cervical spine. And the C7 might be affecting your optical nerves. And, you know, they're benign. So there's really nothing we can do about it until you go blind completely. And then we'll talk about surgery. But other than that, there's just nothing we can do. And I remember going home, I had just had this little guy right here. And I dropped to my knees and I was just like, God, anything, like I will do anything. Please bring me a solution. And I'm not kidding. Like within just a couple days, one of my girlfriends told me I needed to watch this show called Forks Over Knives. And I watched that show, and they talked about like our food quality, and they talked about a supplement, like a good supplement. And so I was on this search for looking for a supplement, and I changed our kitchen completely. We went raw vegan. I got all the cookbooks. My husband was not excited about that. Took all the milk out of the fridge. Everything was cooked below 180 degrees. Like we were just like, I was on it in the kitchen. Okay, that is a lot of work. I don't do all that today, but we do make really a lot healthier choices than we did. Okay. But we were on this path to cleaner eating, and I kind of started to fall off the wagon a little bit about 6 months in. And then that's when I was really looking for a supplement, and a clean supplement. And then no joke, it was totally superficial. My friend asked me, I asked my friend at a meeting we were at why her skin was glowing. I wanted to know her beauty secrets. And she said, I do this serum that I'll tell you about, but it starts from within, and I take Juice Plus. And I went home and I looked at some of the little research on the website, and I was just like, wow, could this be true? Like, I mean, the fact that it was only $1.50 a day to get the fruit and the veggie blend, because we were on a budget, so I was looking at the least expensive, and I signed up to be a partner because I wanted my discount. And I just figured like that was going to be less expensive than juicing every day. And I wasn't even juicing every day anymore. I kind of fell off the wagon. So we said yes to Juice Plus. Within a month and a half, my husband's gum health improved so much so that he was able to get braces that he desperately needed. He hasn't needed a deep cleaning ever since we've been taking Juice Plus. It has been 9 years. I need to update this little picture. He told me, you know what? You need to just get everything, get the berries, get those shakes, like just get everything, when he came home from his dentist appointment. And then about 2 months into it, I had bronchitis, which was normal for me. I would get it a few times a year at least. Always had been an asthmatic, always needed my inhaler in my gym bag next to my bed, in the kitchen drawer. I mean, seriously, when I would get an asthma attack, I would turn blue. It was really bad. I never grew out of it. Some people, had said you grow out when you're an adult. I never grew out of it. And I got bronchitis, and I didn't need my inhaler. I had a fever. I felt terrible. I had junk in my lungs, and I didn't need my inhaler for the first time. It was truly eliminating systemic inflammation in my body. It was like amazing. I couldn't believe I could breathe. And that was just an aha moment for me. So I just started sharing with everybody that I possibly could, all the moms in the MOPS groups I was in, and at church, and just everywhere. I was just like, you're never going to believe this. I didn't need my inhaler. Like, your kiddo has asthma, this can help. Your kiddo's constipated, this can help. Like, I just couldn't keep it to myself. I had to share it with everybody. And I also started to notice over time that I wasn't getting migraines, and I wasn't losing my vision, and I wasn't losing movement in my hands. And I was just like, no way, is this actually happening? I couldn't believe it. And you guys, I'm here to tell you that it really happens when we take care of our body. So I do like just showing this picture, because this is kind of like the scary news that I got from my doctor. Like, you are doomed. This is happening to you. You are going to go blind, and then we're going to do a surgery, and you may be paralyzed for the rest of your life. That's a lie. Our DNA does not have to be our destiny. It just doesn't. And I'm so grateful that Juice Plus is this beautiful combination of 30 fruits, veggies, and berries that we can get in 6 seconds. Catherine Lee calls it the 6-second solution. It's so easy. Anybody can do it. And it doesn't matter where we're at on our health journey. We can start here at this simple solution. It doesn't matter if we're the fast food queens or if we're like hardcore athlete. It doesn't matter. It will help from the womb to the tomb. Everybody, breastfeeding, pregnant. I wish I would have had this when I was pregnant. Oh my gosh, maybe my babies wouldn't have suffered so much without amoxicillin, and I wouldn't have had to do so much work rebuilding their gut health. So it's just, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Dr. Barano talks about that. Every cell in our body will notice a difference when we put Juice Plus into our body every single day. And our body uses it up every single day. So we got to take it every day. And then as consequently, we'll have metabolic programming. We'll start to want more fruits and vegetables. We'll crave them, and we'll be living the mission, and then we'll want to share the mission. So it's just phenomenal what fruits and vegetables can do. And I'm a huge advocate for it. I think everybody deserves to know about it, and everybody gets to make their own choice if they want to change their lifestyle habits, just one simple change at a time, or if they just want to use it as a nutritional safety belt. Jeanette said that one time, and I was like, I love that. A nutritional safety belt. It's for everybody. So I hope that you guys will, okay, Wendy Campbell said this in a talk, and I was like, wow. She said, I hope you'll get over yourselves and share it with people. And that's really how I feel. I mean, sometimes people aren't ready to hear that there's a solution, and that's okay. All we can do is be a messenger. And as long as we don't take it personally, their nose personally, we can literally we can carry a message for, even if it's just one person. We can carry that message. You can carry that message. Your story matters so big, so big. So share it. Just keep sharing it. And that's what I've been doing. And I've been doing that for 9 years. And our team has climbed to national marketing director. I have been blessed beyond what I ever expected. This business, I mean, I'm just going to say it. Like, I'm able to work from home and make more than I would be making outside of the home. I don't have a degree. Well, I threw together a hodgepodge AAA degree, okay? It took me 10 years to get. I just couldn't make up my mind what I wanted to do, so I kept changing. And I'm a mom, and I'm passionate, and that's all it takes, is to be passionate, to be around people, to be a collector of friends, and to just honestly just love people and host fun events. Oh, and one of my successes, or ways that I've been successful, is I host events that I want to show up to. So I love being outdoors and hiking. So I do hiking events. I love meal prepping because I'm going to do that anyway. So we do salad in jars together, or burrito bowls, or whatever kind of fun things we could do. Overnight oats, anything. I just host events that I want to do, or that I'm going to do anyway, and I invite people to come along with me. And I just share the message that this lifestyle, inspiring healthy living around the world, and living it and sharing it, it is life-changing, and it's for anybody, and anybody's welcome. And I just don't judge anyone. I don't prejudge. I don't assume that they're not going to want to hear what I say. And I just tell them anyway. And it's been a huge blessing, huge, beyond. I just can't even put it into words. I hope I'm making sense right now. So we're a little bit, it's 6 minutes till. Is that okay if I wrap it up?
I have a question.
Okay.
Unless you're ready to wrap it up.
Please, questions.
Okay, I just have a quick question. How old are your children? What do they take? And where do you guys, what's your Juice Plus routine? Because I'm big on trying to help my team realize this is about helping people get into a routine. We don't care how they feel, because you don't necessarily feel it. So just, how do your kids take it? What do they take? How much do they take? And where do you keep your Juice Plus? What's your routine? Real quick.
Okay, my Juice Plus is on the counter. I actually just put it in wide mouth mason jars, so it's easier to grab. Although I do love our colorful bottles. They're just so pretty. My children are 14, 12, and 10, and they all take the capsules now. They did start with the gummies. Weston, my youngest, couldn't swallow capsules. So for many years, we opened them up into about this much water and stirred it up, and then he had to take a shot every day, his Juice Plus shot. It did take some intention to get him to take that, but that was my unshakable. And, it only took a couple times of him pushing back to me, and then he realized that I wasn't letting go of that one. He would just cut open the Omega and squeeze it into his mouth, and then take the little Juice Plus shot. But now they all swallow it. My 14-year-old and 12-year-old take 2 of each, and my 10-year takes one of each capsule. If they're starting to feel down or under the weather, I double up on Juice Plus. You can't overdose on it. So I give them more, I take more. And I've actually been taking double of the berries and double of the omegas. I heard a lot about brain health, and I want to make sure I'm putting my nutritional safety belt on for any type of Alzheimer's and dementia, which runs in my family. I think I answered all the questions.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. I'm thrilled to hear that they started on gummies and they switched over, because I've heard someone say gummies are great, but the next best thing to fruits and vegetables are the capsules. So, you know, we like to use the gummies as a treat. And if people are struggling with the gummies, then start cutting out other sweet things. And trust me, the kids will start loving the gummies if that's their only sweet tooth thing. And then I love what you said. It takes, you know, I heard someone say one time it takes between 15 and 20 something introductions to a child. And if they know you're unshakable, that's like my favorite thing you said. You don't have a choice. You're wearing a seatbelt. You don't have a choice. You're taking your Juice Plus. So it took me years to get Tori to help Tori swallow, but man, she took her Juice Plus every day. Okay. Any last thought?
I forgot. We also take a shake every single day. The kids have that for breakfast, so they make their own. In fact, they're old enough now, they even blend me a shake.
Nice. So yeah, I mean, that's what we're all about, the quad and the shakes. And so I'm thrilled that you and your family use it. I can't thank you enough for coming and blessing our team, because I know Juice Plus is sold around the world, but it's just so exciting to know that there's real families in other parts of the country really doing this business and really benefiting from Juice Plus. You can never hear these stories enough. And so I personally just love you, Malinda. And the story that you just shared is so much deeper than I knew about you. So lucky us that we got to hear the real deal. And thank God you do not have to have that surgery. And it's been such a blessing to you. So don't hold back, people. Let's share, and you guys can unmute yourselves, please. And let's give Malinda and Theresa, thank you again, Theresa, our sweet little junk food girl. I was with her in Florida. She stayed at our house, and oh my gosh, I love that girl. Anyway, okay, so thank you again, Malinda. We'll be looking forward to seeing you in person in Atlanta